Logos POW.
Right, let's have a look at 4 Commodore 64 arcade conversions. Right, so starting off with a personal favourite of mine, the Commodore 64 version of Sly Spy, which is pretty damn close to the original in a lot of respects. Allow me to demonstrate. So yeah, layout is identical to the arcade game and is bastard hard like the arcade game is as well. Now, can I remember where all the stars are and which things to destroy first to get the stars? So I'm always going to go to see if I can get the homing missiles first. Let's see if we can manage it. Yeah, some of the muscle memory is still there. I can still remember where some of these bad guys are spawning from, which is pretty incredible considering. Well, I've played the arcade game more recently than the Commodore 64 version, so that's where we're at with this. And this, like I say, it's a testament to how how accurate the arcade game is. Sorry, how accurate the Commodore 64 version is compared to the arcade game. The music's there and me dying is there. I mean, Ocean, well, Imagine, I suppose. Ocean, Imagination, whatever you want to call them that week. Did quite a lot of conversions, as you are possibly aware. But this was definitely one of the better ones. There are some of the conversions which aren't quite as good. There's some which are okay. I mean, Terra Cresta springs to mind as being quite sound, but with the occasional problems. But this is really quite special, and I'm completely cocking this up because I'm not shooting the things with the stars as I was planning to. And I really want 2 more for my homing missile. There we go. There we go, that's why we wanted a homing missile. Oh, I almost lost it there, shit. Now, ideally, we want a wing as well, just to make the ship fat. So that's one of those weird things with Sly Spy. As you get wings, they increase the firepower, but also the hitbox of the ship. Which means you can take a hit, but it's risk and reward, shall we say, and I missed that star down there. And this is all fitted into one load as well. It's a not a multi-load game. The entire game fits in one batch of 64K memory, which is pretty good. And for a long time, a very long time, this was the best way to play Slapfight at home. There is an Atari ST version which I've not played. I don't know if it's any good, but it wasn't until I got that weird little Japanese plug-in thing about 10 years ago, which had a home version of Sly Spy on it. That was the... Ah, crap. Oh, I'm dead. We'll have another quick go at that. Yeah, so as I was saying, the weird plug-and-play thing, it was the only homegrown, well, sorry, only official version outside of these computer ports to actually grace the home. There were no Famicom versions, I believe, or Sharp XTX 1000 or whatever obscure Japanese home micro you could imagine. I just don't think it made it out or anything, because it's really bizarre. Of course, nowadays it's on the Evercade under the name of Alcon. But, shit. But it's classic toe plan, really, isn't it? Even though it's published by Taito and marketed as such. One of Toplan's forerunners to things like Truxton and the like. It would have been interesting to see how the Commodore 64 managed Truxton. That would have been interesting. Oh, I'm so out of practice with this. Right, homing missile again. We can save up for, like I say, a wing. So get to that boss in a second, aren't we? Things are going to go horribly wrong unless I can get a wing and possibly a speed up as well. Wing. Right, we're a little bit better off now. We've got a speed up and one of the wings. Let's see how we do. Ah, crap. Yeah, so Slap Fight is still excellent on the Commodore 64. Let's play something which I didn't play back in the day now. So, this is Midnight Resistance. Now, I played this on the Amiga, obviously in the arcades as well, and then later the Mega Drive, and again also has appeared on the Evercade since. But never played the Commodore 64 version, so let's take a look. Oh, straight off the bat, chunky graphics, but that's fine. Oh, okay, can move the gun in certain directions while you're holding it down, but it's sort of a bit mad. The arcade game had 3 buttons and a rotating joystick, so converting that to a joystick with a single button is a little bit hard. But the presentation wise, this is excellent. It looks like the arcade game. This background is lacking the parallax of the arcade game, but still very, very close. And the music as well, excellent. Oh, and that little tank. Oh crap. I wonder if you've got to continue. I really do hope so. God. Oh crap, that grenade got me. Didn't we get to continue? No, we did not get to continue. But we shall Percy thrower, shall we? We'll do less jumping around and more just running and gunning. I like this chunky rendition of the arcade games, albeit already chunky soundtrack. Very satisfying. It's worth playing on the Mega Drive, that's for sure. That's a go-to game on the Mega Drive. This, arguably, maybe even better than the arcade game in some ways. Right, back to the tank. Looking a bit better for lives this time. Oh crap. Right, watch out for the grenade this time. Yep, there we go. Sorted. Yeah, I knew that gun tower was there because it is in the arcade game. Go through the door. Pick up weapon. We'll have a three-way because I like it like that. Like your mum. And nitro. I think maybe I should have gone for missiles, but we'll have lots of bullets as well. And an extra. Why not? We've got a key left. Let's buy an extra. And again, impressive that it's keeping the music from the arcade game going as well, rather than just repeating music. Excellent. Another tank. Oh, crap. Oh, quite! I've got the nitro weapon as well, which you press spacebar to do, but I've got it mapped to a button on this joypad, so that's more than handy. And this is where it may well fall down, because this bit in the arcade really did depend on being able to rotate where you were shooting as you were crawling. Not too bad so far. Nitro is quite handy for clearing the screen. Nitro might be really handy here as well, as it was, wasn't it? Very handy. Oh, and the cogs. Lots of cogs in Midnight Resistance. Oh, that's right. You don't shoot the cog here, you shoot the floor beneath the cog. That's right. Excellent. This is really, really surprisingly good. Apart from when that happens, I just beat the scrolling and died horribly. And this is a lot easier than the arcade game. Right. Down to the lower depths of the enemy base there. There's a random guy with a machine gun there. Right, going this way. Another door to open. That means there should be a weapons room behind here. Right. What should we have? Well, we're doing quite well for weaponry, but we'll have an extra. I think we'll stick with the nitro. Well, we may as well top up our three-way. Oh no, we haven't got any keys left. Well, we won't do that. So onto the forestry level. We've got idiots and jetpacks flying around. We've got this thing here, like a tower from Contra. Thankfully, it died quite quickly. Oh, I didn't. Do you know what I thought my my card was punched with that. To be honest. What's this? Oh, it's this. Of course, it's this lift stage. You've got lots of these rocket guys. Let's just use a lot of nitros. Oh, don't fall off the edge though. Ah, crap. Yep. Don't think I'm long for the world with this one. Yes, it's a shame it doesn't have any continues. Because it would be... It's not unfair. It would be doable. But I'm just not going to be doing the doing. Right, so again, back to something I have played before. And this was the last Commodore 64 game I bought, I think, back in the day. Before I obviously started buying games to collect. But yeah, Power Drift on the Amiga, when I bought it, had on the Amiga, on the Commodore 64, when I bought it, had gone down to budget price. And I'll show you why. Why I bought it, not why it was a budget game, because this is very good. Right, so you've got your characters along the top, and we will try and stop it on her, but we failed. And we're straight in. And this is programmed by Chris Butler. Remember I covered Space Harrier on the C64 a while back? He cut his teeth with conversion of that in Ghosts and Goblins and Commando. But this is magnificent considering the hardware it's on. He hasn't tried to make it a straightforward sprite scaling conversion the same way that a lot of people fail to do with things like Chase HQ and WC Le Mans. This is fantastic. It is fast and playable, and it still feels like Power Drift. It's still got your 4 however many laps it is to get round within, I think it's top 3 I think you've got to be in. But that hill, I mean, you can see how it's being done. It just looks amazing. I think we're on our last lap now. Oh no, we're still in second place. And now we're in first. Oh no! We come a cropper there. But we've managed to keep our second place somehow. It was very close to the end of the race though. And no loading, straight onto the second course. No loading whatsoever, it's straight in there. That's incredible. Excellent stuff. I mean, obviously the arcade game is absolutely incredible, the amount of sprite scaling it's throwing around. The Commodore 64 was never going to manage to do that. So they've done the right thing here with making good use of the limitations of the machine to produce a fast and addictive conversion. I mean, I'll go far as to say until the Saturn came along, this was the most playable version of Power Drift. The Amiga version looked great still, but played like a soggy bag of frogs. PC Engine version, it was alright, I suppose. I haven't played the other 8-bit versions, but the Spectrum version looked like the graphics were too big for their own good. I have not any experience of the Amstrad version. It might as well just be made out of coat hangers for all I care. And we've still managed to keep hold of our first place after that crash. Power Drift as a whole doesn't get a lot of love these days anyway, which is a shame because it's good. I mean, it's not the best Sega Super Scaler. Right, here we go again. Oh crap. Oh dear. Down to 6th place. I've done more. Worse than that now. I mean, that's trying to do the scaling like the arcade, and yeah, it's fine. It's not detracting from the game the same way the scaling in WC Le Mans makes everything look like it's going backwards. And I don't suppose you even want to mention Cisco Heat, because that was dreadful. So yeah, the Commodore 64 in the right hands could pull off a decent sprite scaling type racing game. There's a few others which do similar things. In fact, I think Turbocharged by System 3 was also by Chris Butler, maybe? Or am I making that up? Comment below if I'm making that up. But yeah, if you want a good fun time on your Commodore 64, fancy a bit of a race around a track, load up this. It's really, really good. Right, again for motion, and this time also from Data East. Secret Agent Sly Spy. Never played this on the Commodore 64. I have played the arcade, but let's take a look. So, first into your security list, there's only one you're going to do, isn't there? That. And you've got the arcade presentation as well, that's nice. Excellent, the Council for World Dominations have infiltrated the city. Yep, let's go. And first off, you've got the skydiving bit. I put infinite bullets on because one thing that annoyed me about the arcade game was the lack of bullets. And the music's really good as well. And it wears its James Bond influences on its sleeve with the inclusion of the golden gun there, which is something you can pick up. That's nice, isn't it? However, I think parachuting down over Washington DC like that will probably get you put in a camp pretty instantly. Right, and off we go with the first stage proper. And chunky graphics are the order today, but I'm not got a problem with that. Nice Lincoln Memorial in the background. Oh, controls are a little sticky. I'll stand here and shoot people. And music's nice as well. Jeff Bolden doing the music here. Right, we're on to the next stage, which is this motorbike stage, which is, again, chunky. But I'm liking the overall vibe here. It's very similar to the arcade game. And the music's good as well. I'm enjoying this. One thing I will say, it's got a pretty intrusive multi-load. The playing this from a disc ROM is still got quite a lot of loading. Oh, we're taking care of that car. Excellent. Right, now we're a bit further on now. Oh, dogs. Okay, that's a bit hard because dogs are obviously you've got a duck for them, but the duck is a little bit, like I say, but it's dodgy. Oh, we can climb up this ladder into the cruise ship. Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised by how much this actually feels like the arcade game. Very impressive. If they put this on a cartridge on the 64GS, that would have made a lot of sense. I don't know if they did. I don't remember seeing it on the 64GS. But that would make a lot of sense because like I say, the loading is intrusive. Oh, jetpack guys. Oh, zipline. Yep, let's go. Just like Go Ape. Except with a gun. What's that G do? Oh, it's part of the golden gun. Which I now have apparently two parts of. Oh! I've fallen down here. Okay, well that's fine. Good old James, Roger, Sean, and now this is work cut out with this humongous guy, and we're down to fisticuffs. Obviously that guy's based on Jaws, but and it was actually really easy. Next stage is an underwater stage with some nice parallax and some sharks. Oh, it's flickering around for some reason. Okay, and I've died. Continue? Yeah, let's continue. Oh, that's a weird flickering effect. It's very strange. That's an emulation issue. That's not a... not the game I generally think, but we're nearly... Oh, it's crashed. Anyway, we're having fun with that until it crashed. But anyway, in the meantime, let's have... I wouldn't call it a bonus game. Let's call it a bogus game.
Welcome to bonus day.
Right, so here we go. Final fight for the Commodore 64. Yeah, I've loaded 2 ROMs of this just to make sure it wasn't broken, but yeah, well, I'll show you. So, straight into the game with hardly any warning at all, and can you even recognise this as Final Fight? If you want to punch, you stand still. You can't push into the punch like you could in the arcades. You can jump kick quite a bit, and if you pull down and press fire, you do the spinny kick thing, which doesn't seem to drain energy like the arcade game, so you could potentially use that ad infinitum. But my god, if there wasn't for that telephone box there and the name of Cody at the top, would you recognise this? I doubt you would. I mean, that guy there with the radiation sign on his back sort of might be recognisable as one of the punks from the arcade game, but is everybody called Jake? Oh no, that's 2 Up. That's the name of the punk with the radiation sign on his back. There's no music during the game either. It's just laughable how awful this is. Ah. I mean, come on, let's get real here. Target Renegades had been out for a couple of years when this came out, and that was fantastic on the Commodore 64. Obviously not quite as good as the Spectrum version, but just goes to show that the scrolling beat-up can work when you put some effort into it. Mind you, the Commodore 64 did get a pretty bum deal with side-by-scrolling fighting games. Double Dragon was shit on the Commodore 64, and so there's a few other things, but yeah, this is very poor. Right, I was going to try and play to the end of the first level on Infinite Lives just to see what the boss looked like, but to be honest, I can't actually take any more of this, and I have realised here there's a thing at the top that says press fire, so if you really want to inflict this on somebody else, you can play 2 players. Not sure why you'd ever want to do that. It's absolute shambles. It's a mockery. Oh look, there's an Andor. He's a slightly bigger character, but yeah, it's just absolutely broken. I mean, I've just gone to a hold there, but I couldn't do anything with it. Absolute crap. What a great big turd. Feel really sorry for if you bought this at full price for £10 or whatever back in the day. Absolutely shite. So there we go, some arcade conversions for your Commodore 64. What did you think of them? Obviously don't mention Final Fight. Comment below.
Yeah, subscribe or naff off.